Sunday night live stream, Ham Radio 2.0. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. We're going to get started in just a minute. Be sure to connect your All-Star nodes. Alrighty then. Hey, there it is right there. Good evening to all. I think that's good. So I made a bunch of changes in the shack today, just in time to have to redo my shack video. But I got two brand new 4K monitors right there. Boom, 4K and 4K. So I got a bunch of little windows over here and some more little windows over here. And the camera's moved, like it used to be up here and now it's over there anyway. So be sure and be watching for a new shack video to be upcoming about what's going on with that and how that's all working out. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys. One quick yeah, right there it is. Okay, so next Saturday the 11th is a newish hamfest in North Texas at the Music City Mall, formerly known as Vista Ridge Mall. When I lived in Louisville and Flower Mound when I was in college, it was called Vista Ridge Mall. It's been there a long time. I remember when that mall was built. But the DFWham.com is the website. And they started this smallish hamfest last year, and I think he did it on Field Day weekend last year, and the reason he did it on Field Day weekend was because the venue where they did it that was the only thing they had open. So I don't really expect this to be a large show, but I think it has great potential because it is basically our replacement of Hamcom. It's not endorsed by the ARRL, at least not yet, because Hamcom was the ARRL West Gulf Division Convention every year. So it's not official in that capacity at all, but I think that there's a lot of room in North Texas for a good-sized hamfest. We have the Irving Hamfest every March. It's a smaller hamfest that takes place in a bingo hall in Irving, and that's a decent show. But I think there's room for more than one show. I think there's room for like a Hamcom replacement, and I'm kind of hoping that this is it. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to be there for 2 or 3 hours next Saturday morning. So June 11th, Music City Mall, dfwham.com. Go check that out. And if you're in the area, swing by, kind of give it a look-see and see what happens there. So we've got, there's my All-Star Supermon right there. We're going to be connecting to All-Star. This is going to be a very informal, just kind of like, hey, let's talk about All-Star tonight type thing. So if you want to connect via All-Star, you are welcome to connect and join us. If you want to connect via Echolink, that's fine too. So we will be there. I've heard several people say there's something wrong with Echolink, but I have at least 6 people connected via Echolink right now. So now Echolink doesn't sound as good as All-Star, guys. So if you're connecting and you think the audio quality is poor, that's because it is. Echolink's just simply not as good as All-Star. It should work okay if you're in a good 4G, 5G Wi-Fi area. Should still work okay, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At first glance, I've got 12 people connected via Echolink right now, so Echolink is up. But I don't know. Maybe it's a bandwidth issue. Maybe once you get too many connections on Echolink, it doesn't work very well. I don't know. Get an All-Star node. Hey, problem solved. Get an All-Star node. So, all right. So let's bring on Frank and Kyle. And guys, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Howdy there. How you doing?
Man, I am back in the shack and doing some cool stuff, so I'm looking forward to
And
it.
are you enjoying the 4K gooiness? Like
I
you
haven't
can see me now.
Yeah, I haven't got used to it yet. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I haven't really got used to it yet. So, but it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna press on and see how well it goes. So, but yeah. So the Echolink node is. Let me go back over there. The Allstar node, the one, if you can connect via Allstar, connect to 43136. That's my Allstar hub. And it is on a Ethernet connection to my router on a fiber 500 meg up and down stable connection. So there should be no issues with internet for audio. We're not streaming video here. We're not passing images or anything like that. This is all audio connections. It's plenty of bandwidth and throughput to handle that. The Echolink quality is I mean, you can communicate with it. It just doesn't sound as good as Allstar. But it's workable. It's workable. Kyle and I did a live stream a couple months ago where we connected Echolink to this system, and it's been up ever since, as far as I know. I mean, I don't use it every day.
What is the node number if someone's trying to connect?
So the node, well, I just said that. The node number is 43136 for Allstar. You mean the Echolink node number, Frank?
Yes, sure. That one too.
Yeah. Echolink is 875510. And there's my dirt daubers back in the shack here, so I got these dirt daubers that fly around here, and
oh jeez,
I'd
be out of there.
It looks like a wasp, but it's not a wasp. It's a dirt dauber. You see him right there?
You're making me queasy.
Yeah. So,
Electra, get it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. She's not in here right now, but it's all good. It's all good. They come in here and I shoo them out, and then they find I don't know how they're getting in. I got to figure out a way to get. I'm gonna bug bomb this place. I think I'm gonna do that. So, please explain why Allstar is going crazy, because it is awesome sauce. I mean, that's the basic.
That's my word.
And now Allstar is basically like Echolink, except it sounds much better. Okay, so it's a way to internet connect nodes and/or repeaters to one another, and you can point one node to another node, or one repeater to another repeater, instead of having to be in a big talk group like a D-Star reflector or a DMR talk group. You can point one repeater to another repeater, which I think you can do that on D-Star also. I'm not as familiar with D-Star. But instead of being in a big talk group for DMR, it'll let you connect one or two nodes together and kind of form your own network type thing. So,
yeah, it's a very cool system. They it's you know, depending on who you talk to, it's open source. It runs on a Raspberry Pi.
Right.
You can get a node up and running relatively quickly without a lot of technical. I mean, there's a lot of videos out there. Jason's done a lot of videos on Allstar. It sounds great. It's got that analog smoothness to it, you know, versus digital, which is very, very ones and zero-y, you know. Either you're in or you're out. Analog has got that nice warmth to it, and that's what I like. I like Allstar. It's forgiving, and because you know, Jason, I think you run a node in your truck whenever you take trips, and that's on. You and I have talked many times on the. You just put a hotspot on it, and we've talked halfway across the country whenever you're just traveling down the road.
For sure, yeah. Yeah.
And that was y'all's main line of communication last time. Going up there to Dayton, you were on that node like 4 times before we even got up there.
Right. Yeah. We were talking on the node quite a bit because my HF radio in the truck was dead at the time. So I think I've got that figured out, but more to come on that later. But a lot of people are connecting, and some people have terrible audio. Guys, it's very possible that we're going to overload the system, not because of my connection here, but just because of, like, I've noticed I've connected to some Allstar networks in the past, and there's just been so many connections on it that sometimes the connection is Yeah, a little bit less than adequate, but there's Dawn right there. So,
well, if Dawn's on there, it's working.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, okay.
So,
so what?
We haven't talked about it yet. Have you figured out a giveaway yet for this coming month?
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. I have not. I've got 2 or 3 things that I would like to do, and I don't know which one I'm going to be able to do yet. So I got to figure that out because we're like 5 days into the month right now. We got plenty of time. We got like 3 or 4 weeks. We got 3 weekends because I probably will do it the Sunday of Field Day weekend, which is 3 Sundays from now. So
wait, what? How close is Field Day?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
Yep. 3 weeks from now.
I'm not ready for that.
well,
it's going to happen if you're not.
It's going to happen whether you're ready or not. So yeah.
I thought it was like a whole nother month.
Well, 3 weeks is almost a month. It was a month last weekend. Look at it that way.
Why is this not on the YouTubers calendar? Okay. That's why it's not even on my radar. It's the last.
Why would it be?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because it's a holiday to us, right? So it's coming up June 24th, 25th, and 26th.
No, Field Day is only 2 days.
Well, I was just going with that weekend.
Yeah. Yes. It's
so it's
24 hours.
24 through the 25th.
No, it's the 25th through the 26th. Field Day goes from 1 p.m. Central on Saturday to 1 p.m. Central on Sunday.
Correct.
See, I need to get my day off. So.
We'll be out there on Thursday though, Frank. So.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm like, wait. Yeah. I'm not even.
Yeah, we'll be out there on Thursday. So,
I'm putting all this in my calendar now, setting reminders for me to go and do it at the office so I can get it officially off.
How about a home-based 2-meter giveaway for new hams that can climb or drive? Probably means can't climb or drive. I'm guessing.
So that's something I want to do.
Okay.
I'm thinking for a video next month or this month that I'm getting the equipment now. Doing my first mobile radio setup, which is going to be a mag mount, a handheld antenna, some type of way of powering it from the car, and a hand mic, because roughly $150 you can get all that and get a good mobile station. I want to use that for a month, and then I'm going to give that away. That's my idea. I will have my stuff together, Don.
Yeah.
I just took me a minute. It was not on my calendar, so it was not even on my radar. Besides, we got to make contact.
All right.
We always do it.
Let's see if this. There's a lot of really bad traffic on there right now. So I don't know if we've overloaded the system or what, or if people are just joining from like really crummy networks. So, all right, everyone, stand by for a second if you don't mind.
Waiting one.
I'm gonna call Kyle and see because. Okay, KC5 HWB. Everyone stand by for a second. AA0Z from KC5 HWB to test the system. 1, 2, 3.
I think the system is fried. I think we overloaded the system.
Oh, wow. We may have. Wow. Because you were sounding... I know your connection's fine. So, I wonder if it's... Yeah. Okay, well, hey, you know what? Is there a way to limit the number of connections, Kyle? Is there a way to go into there to the file and limit the number of connections? I've got, let me see.
Yeah, I think so. I'd have to dig for it, though. But, I mean, you'd have to restart your Allstar. Because it's probably in the rpt.com file.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily talking about right now. I'm just meaning for future reference.
Yeah, I'm sure that, there is.
So, yeah. So...
yeah.
I thought there was just a couple of people with crummy connections. Then I started hearing everybody sound like that. I'm like, oh, there's something wrong.
All right, so you've got Jason, how many connections do you have coming in?
That's what I was about to look at. Let's see.
We need to distribute the love here.
Right. Let's see. 43136 and bubble. Whew, look at that.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
39. 39 connections right now. That includes well, that doesn't. Well, no, that should include everything. I was going to say because Superman won't show you. Superman shows you everything that's connected to you. It doesn't show other stations that are connected to stations that are connected to you.
So this is what we should do.
What's that?
Everyone that has a node that's publicly accessible on the internet and you can connect to it, put your node number in the chat. And everyone just pick a random node number to connect to, and let's spread this party out.
You think that would solve it?
I don't know. It's better than what it is now.
Well, I mean that's certainly it's certainly worth trying, I guess. So yeah.
Jay Willie says not a very good endorsement of Allstar capability. No, it's not. It's not that. It's called bandwidth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's bandwidth on my side though. I don't think. I mean, I've got a really good. Of course, I am streaming on it.
You are streaming, yep.
But I've got a really good internet pipe here, and I can.
We're getting several node numbers here online. We got one from Kenneth, and we got one from David twice.
Let's just try it. So everyone put their node number in, and people just pick some random Echolink people. Keep your connections alive.
Yeah. Yeah, John's telling me to reboot. I might reboot it. I might reboot it just for the heck of it. But
well, you can try that too.
Yeah. I
mean, you've got quite a few connections there.
Yeah. So it was 39. What does it say now? It still says. Oh, let me refresh that.
Call Elon.
Still 39. Still 39 connections. So. But Ranting Raven, what is Echolink? So Echolink is an app on your phone, but it's also a way to connect repeaters together over the internet. So on your smartphone, go search for an app called Echolink, and then you have to register for it. It's free, but you have to register for it with a valid ham radio call sign, and then they'll send you like a password. Your username's your call sign. Your password's your password, and then you connect into it, and then you can use that app on your phone to connect to other Echolink nodes and or repeaters throughout the internet.
Mm-hmm. It's a voice over IP application that repeater owners have tied in and created nodes on, so you can use that app to get to the repeater over the internet. Correct.
Yes.
It does take quite a bit of setup, so you probably won't get it going tonight.
It doesn't. Well, it takes them a while to prove you.
Well, that's what I meant.
But
it's not hard. It's just takes time. Oh, that sounds better.
Yep. So, yeah. So I think we need to spread this party out.
Yeah.
Right. So we got quite a number of nodes being offered up in the chat there.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and select a random one as my computer decides to maybe crash. No, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to reboot my node for the heck of it. And then it'll kick everybody off. And then those of you who have connected to my node before are welcome to do so again. If you're new to this, then connect to one of the other nodes in chat. Maybe we can spread it out that way.
Yeah.
And then after tonight, after we get done with this live stream, on a normal 24/7 basis, everybody is welcome to connect to me. I talk on this thing not every day, but I talk on it 2 or 3 times a week, and 99% of the time it sounds great. So we're just overloading the system. I don't know if it's on the Echolink, or I'm sorry, on the Allstar servers. I don't know if maybe it is on my hub here, and maybe my Raspberry Pi 3B Plus can't keep up with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it
could be that.
Every connection takes a certain amount of bandwidth, right?
Right.
And you're streaming, and you got Zoom going on, and you're running on Raspberry Pi. It's not like we're running this on a big, quad-core Dell server,
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it is still a Raspberry Pi, so all right. So
it's got limited resources, so we probably just maxed out the resources. So
could be, yeah. Could be. Okay.
Plus, yeah, that sounds a little bit better.
Sounds a little bit better. I restarted it, but I don't know if it actually restarted or not. Asterisk stop. Oh, somebody's coming in through your node, Kyle.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Let's see. That one sounded good.
Hey!
KE580X sounds good. He's coming in through Echolink.
Yeah, Pat, Poda by Examples connected to me. It's starting to sound better.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Well, that's probably being distributed helps balance it out. I think that was a great idea.
Whiskey Alpha Victor. He sounded pretty good. So.
Yep. Spread her out, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Spread her out.
Yep. Let's see. I've got 36 connections now, so people.
Yeah, someone said in the chat that they had found maybe a white paper that the 32 was really the max that you want to put on one of these nodes. So
interesting. Okay, I'd never heard that before, but that's good information to have for sure.
Yeah, let me look that up and see if that's
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, Richard was in there earlier.
Yeah, we got some better connections there.
Okay, let's no.
And the matrix is coming through now.
Okay. All right, there we go. KC5HWB. I guess I'm gonna have to play like net control round robin type thing. So let's grab N5TXZ from Plano, Texas. N5TXZ, please only.
That sounded decent.
Oh, good. Okay.
Give him about 40 seconds, and he'll respond to you.
Hey, Jason, it's getting pretty choppy on my end. I don't know if it's my connection or if it's the whole net.
It's the whole thing.
Oh, wait
for my ID. Yeah, it's a great time to ID.
Somebody's got their Allstar connection misconfigured. It shouldn't do that.
No, that's mine. That was mine. No.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, that's mine. Okay, N5TXZ. No, thanks for joining. I'm sure it's on my end. We've got I think we've got more than maxed out connections here, so that's probably why. Did you hear that, Kyle?
I don't know. I was listening to you. Sorry.
All right, that's fine.
All right, what are you drinking today?
I think we did.
Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Well,
Ray C with the super chat. I have a drawer of Raspberry Pis. Could I use those? Yes, depending on which versions they are. Because depending on which node you get, you either need a Pi 3, a 3+B, or a Pi 4. So you could totally do that, yes.
Yeah, that transmission over here, Jason WX5OU.
that sounds good.
Okay, that sounds... okay, WX5OU. What's up, John? Yeah, I heard you in there that time. Go ahead and come back.
You're sounding good.
Yeah. Okay, he was good on that first transmission. That last one was no good. So,
well, how many connections?
Okay, that last one was a little bit broken, but I got you in there. I mean, that first transmission you had sounded really good. Uh, 34.
Running through a ham check hotline through my hub, so that's and then connected to you.
Oh, okay. He's got his ham shack hotline connected to us. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Roger D. Yep. Yeah. That it's working. Yeah. I'm sure you'd sound a lot better if we didn't have all these connections, but it's definitely working for you. So okay. Well, I guess I don't know, man. I thought this was a good idea, but I don't know.
So, do you have a general question you're going to ask to people to answer?
No, not really. But this was going to be a very informal rag chew. Very informal, just kind of get on Allstar and kind of.
We need a theme to talk about on there.
We do. It's Allstar.
Let's talk about Field Day. Let's talk about
Field
Allstar
Day.
and Field Day.
Yes.
All-Star Field Day. I will have my Sherry node running at Field Day. Okay, so I got those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. I got my Starlink package this last week.
Yes.
So I've got, if you go to starlink.com/RV, they have the what they're calling the RV package, which is their mobile setup now. So I ordered that like 2 weeks ago. It took about a week to come in, and I've got that up and running. And I set it up in the backyard yesterday, and it's working. It was all cloudy yesterday, and I'm not sure how much the clouds affect Starlink. I'm told that they shouldn't affect Starlink,
Right.
because it's microwave. But I was getting, I don't know. He's coming in through you.
Grapevine All-Star.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good, Richard. Okay.
Yeah, so people
Yeah,
come over
so,
to my node.
yeah.
48370. I'm putting it in the chat.
48370. I think he's connected via Echolink, though. So, Richard, that sounded good. K6RDJ coming in fine just on that last transmission. KC5HWB.
Roger that. Thanks, Jason.
So I did 2 or 3 speed tests, and the best one I got was like 40 or 50 up with about 300 down, which is plenty.
That's plenty.
But that was only one time. The other 2 times I got about 200 to 300 down, and one time I got like 4 megs up. Another time I got like 7 or 8 megs up. So but I'm in a metropolitan area. I'm in a metroplex, okay? And if I was to order it from my home, because it tells you when you order the RV package, it says if you try to use it in a saturated area, it's not going to be as fast. It tells you that before you order it. Okay, well, this area, if I was to order it from my home QTH, it would tell me this area is saturated.
Right.
Now, they're fixing that by adding more satellites, which is not there yet, but it will be eventually. So, fingers crossed anyway. So in other words, the RV package is contingent on you using it in a place that doesn't have too much saturation. So in other words, it's, you drive around some places it may work great. You drive around other places it may not work so great. I connected my laptop and I was watching YouTube and browsing the internet just fine.
Yeah.
Live streaming wise, probably not quite there yet, but I don't need it to live stream at home, so I don't really care if it works here or not. What I care about is I'm going to take it to the hunting lease, and we're going to be using it at Field Day. So that's so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to do a couple videos on it too, so you guys will see that upcoming.
Can't wait. We're gonna have reliable internet connections for the first time.
Well, fingers crossed. Yes, fingers crossed. That's what it should be.
Let me walk that back. We had great decent internet connection out there several times, but it wasn't something that we want to stream more than 1 or 2 videos from, and it was enough to get by. And to be honest, sometimes it's nice just to cut off from the world. But I'm kind of excited because I might run a webcam the whole time. That might be
not
fun.
the whole time, because you're not going to stream when I'm streaming. So
I mean, like,
I don't want to. I mean, unless we get out there and it's just like lightning fast uploads. If it's like 400 or 500 megs upload, then we can do that.
We'll see. Maybe we'll do a Discord. A Discord. Camera just up. Yeah. I'm already get questions. What is on the menu? That's what everyone wants to know.
That's up to you. I don't cook, so that's up to you. Bob's not coming this time.
I was about to bring that up.
He's going to Frederikshavn. So Frederikshavn's the same weekend as Field Day.
How could they do that? Why would they do that?
They're in Germany, and Field Day's an ARRL event. So I mean, I don't know, but it's always that. It's always that time. And I'm going to have to go to Frederikshavn one of these years, so I'm going to have to miss Field Day. Let me see if I can get Dawn in there real quick.
Yes, let's get Dawn.
All right, N5SKT from KC5HWV. Dawn, let me know if you can jump in there real quick. That sounded good on my end there, Kyle.
It was all right.
Yeah, Jason. I'm here. Go ahead.
That is Dawn.
Yeah, there he is. Okay. Okay, good. I copied you on that one. You were a little bit broken, but again, I'm sure it's the system, not you specifically. So, good deal. How's it sound on your end?
Yeah, you were a little broken on that
Yeah.
transmission,
Okay.
but it sounds mostly pretty good. I've heard some other guys coming in and out. If I could, I tried to connect to some of the other guys, and errors trying to connect to other people. This was the only node I could connect to.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, and you're coming in via Allstar. It looks like, correct? You're not coming in via Echolink, I don't think.
Remember that Alinco I picked up at Belton?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm coming in through Allstar.
Okay, good deal. Well, it sounds good. I mean, I'm sure it would sound better if we didn't have all these connections, but that's my fault. I wanted to do a QSO party. So, no, it's good. Okay, it's working for you, man. I appreciate you connecting tonight.
Hang back and listen. Thanks for calling on me, Jay.
Awesome. Okay, so who else is in there that I know? Ooh, he's in Tyler. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, K5 BDL in Tyler, Texas. Good evening. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Jason and Annette. This is K5EDL in Tyler, and also my wife, Peggy, K5PL, also listening in, and also putting some barbecue sauce on some ribs. And good, yeah, thanks for having a good net here.
Good deal.
Frank approves.
Yeah, see, that's mine. Mine does that every 10 minutes whether I want it to or not.
Sauce on ribs are okay, especially if it's by the pitmaster.
Yeah, I
Hey,
couldn't.
Roger. Thanks for being in there tonight, man. Sounding good out here. Sorry it doesn't seem to support a lot of users, but we're working through it. So 73 KC5 HWB.
73.
All right, let's go to. Somebody's coming into your node, Kyle. All right, let's go down here to. Yeah, I got the right screen.
Is there a difference between using a computer as a node versus a Raspberry Pi? Or can you use a computer as a node?
You can. I'm not sure if you can use a computer as a node or not.
No.
You can. IRLP has software that'll let you do that. I don't think Allstar does. I don't think, but there might be a way around that. So, stupid dirt dauber. All right, let's. I'm gonna call on W6HER. W6HER from KC5HWB. How copy? Oh well, that's good.
Echo Romeo, Arthur in Sacramento, just watching your stream. KB5EDB.
You know, is it me or is it the Echolink people are having a little bit more trouble than the Allstar people?
Maybe a little bit more trouble, but the Allstar people are still having trouble.
Okay,
too.
gotcha.
Okay, okay, Arthur. Yeah, I got you in there. Sounding, well, I say sounding good. Sounding about the same as everybody else is. So appreciate you being out there tonight, man, and thanks for joining the net and the stream. KC5HWB. All right. KB5EDB in San Angelo, Texas.
Put it by example. I'm sorry, I don't think we heard you in there.
KB5EDB in San Angelo. Go ahead, please.
The new Pi 400, you can use that.
New
yeah.
Pi.
So that's the Pi
What is
400 is like the kit where it comes, I think, with the keyboard and it comes with the. It's like a can of kit, but it's labeled as a Pi 400, and I think those are in stock in a lot of places, but. I think you're going to pay, you know.
I was going to say, you know, I found some Pi 4 boards in stock, just the regular board in stock itself. In let me key up. Okay, KB5EDB, Roger, thank you for that info. Yeah, so I found the Pi 4 boards in stock on Amazon, but they wanted like $180 for them. So
Ooh,
in stock,
that's too much.
in
That's too
stock
much.
for a $50 board for $180 is yeah. So all of you folks who have Raspberry Pis that you buy on a whim and put in the closet and never use, it's time to break those things out.
Our RF Field Tech asked Kyle, can he use his Chromebook as a node?
Yeah, I don't think so, but I mean, there doesn't mean that some 14-year-old kid hacked something and put it on GitHub.
True. Yeah. That's
You know, every
Element 14 had Pi 4s, $45.
something about Element 14, whatever that is, had Pi 4s for. Is that a store?
Yeah, that's Element 14 was bought by Newark, I believe, Newark Electronics.
Ah,
or
okay.
maybe Element 14 bought Newark Electronics. I'm not really sure, but they're kind of like the major distributor of Pis. But there are tons of websites, and again, a 14-year-old kid has put a website together to say, and they scrape all of these locations. It's like, pifinder.com or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So David was asking for my Allstar Supermon address. I just posted it in the chat. It's not going to make. Actually, you know what? I think I've got that. I think I've got it as an alias is hamradio2.com/allstar. I think that'll work too. But the link in the chat will absolutely work. That's what my my DDNS name is there. So, okay, let's see. All right, so if you guys don't mind, if I've talked to you already, if you don't mind dropping, please watch the stream, but drop off Allstar so that we can get some more people in there. Let's go down here to all right, KM4GCL connecting via Echolink. Please go ahead. See if he's in there. Yeah, there he is. No audio. No audio.
Yeah.
Okay, you keyed up. I saw you key up, and I heard dead air. No audio, so try it one more time.
It's Dead Air Dave.
Yeah.
Right. Is Poda by example in there?
He said he was in there.
He's on my node.
He's on your node. Okay, I'll call him in a minute. Okay.
All
right.
I think Echolink people are maybe Allstar on the back end prioritizes traffic, and maybe it's shooting out, saying, all right, I'm going to shoot it out Allstar first, and I'm going to do best effort on Echolink.
Yeah, that could be. There he is.
I mean, it could be my connection too. I mean, I've got 6 or 7 people connected to me.
No, these are connected. These guys are connected to me. Okay. KM4GCL. Yeah, you were in there that time, kind of broken, but I did copy you that time. Please go ahead if you have any traffic.
That was 100% Jason on my node.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
QSO. Yeah, just listening to the live chat through the YouTube. Actually, transmitting here with the delay, it gets a little confusing.
Yeah, I bet it is with the delay. Okay, Roger. Hey, man, thanks for being in there. Appreciate you joining tonight. And yeah, sorry it's a little bit more broken than I wanted it to be, but feel free to join back anytime during the week. And I'm monitoring this one most days from the home QTH. So thanks for being there. All right, I see Pat in there. WA7PBE, please go ahead. And he drops as soon as I say that.
Yeah, he's had enough.
WA7PBE, WA7PBE from KC5 HWB. Come back on in there, man.
All right, yeah, it's dropping me off of yours, and then I don't know. I go with Kyle's, and it seems like you can hear me on. I feel like it's weird for me that
Okay, I got about 90% of that. Okay, Roger. I heard you say it was dropping you on mine. Yeah, probably too many connections. I didn't understand what you said about Kyle's though, brother. But hey, bud, get a freaking Allstar node. Problem solved. Hey, thanks for joining tonight, Pat. Appreciate you being out there.
John or Don, Allstar over GMRS.
You could do that.
No, you can?
Yeah, you can. I met the guys at mygmrs.com. They were at a local hamfest out here, and he was talking about, I was like, okay, explain to me how that happens. Basically, you just take a Sherry node, and you set it for GMRS frequencies. You go register. There's some website. You can go register for a node number, and you can do GMRS over freaking Allstar. And I'm like, oh.
But wait a minute. But
So-
it's all GMRS, right?
It's all GMRS. You
Right.
can't connect. You can't legally connect GMRS to ham radio and vice versa.
Right.
But you can, yeah. There's GMRS systems of repeaters and nodes out there where you can connect via Allstar to a GMRS system and talk to other GMRS users.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to all right, let's go to AC3IK. AC3IK, please. Go ahead. KC5HWB. Nope. Guys, once again, you guys watching on YouTube, if you don't mind, I hate to ask you to disconnect, but if you've already talked to me, please disconnect to free up some bandwidth. Yeah, N8KEN, you're not doing whatever you're doing's not working. All right, we'll come back to AC3IK. I see Chris in there, 2E0UKH. 2E0UKH. Reese, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, this is Chris Tui. I'm enjoying the show.
See, now normally he sounds 100%. So, because I've talked to him on Allstar several times. All right, Chris, thanks for being out there, buddy. Appreciate the DX. And yeah, I think we're just overloading the system right now. I don't know if it's on my end or where it is, but you're in there, and I got you in there, and I appreciate you you joining tonight. 73.
Carry on. Enjoying watching show. 732.
Okay. Yeah, see, yeah, I've talked to him on Allstar a bunch, and he's usually solid into it. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah, Richard says it is getting better slowly. I think we just everyone just hitting your node, and I don't think it just could keep up.
Right. Yeah, I've never heard that 32 number before. So perhaps
neither.
that's I don't know. Maybe that's something to consider for future reference. But
Yeah. Next time we need to maybe we'll coordinate and say, all right, you know, or maybe we can put out a configuration change on your rpt.config and say, all right, only limit it to 7 or 8 connections or whatever. And
that's an idea.
Right.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah.
or just have a couple of nodes that you're ready to go, and then you connect to node 1
Now-
group, talk to people, and close.
Right.
Node
Now, does
2.
that RPT file will only affect my node. If
Right.
you connect to me and you have 5 people connected to you, then that doesn't count towards that, right?
Right, but you're just sending that traffic to me, and then I'm distributing it.
Right. So in theory it should work better.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, this is something, guys. This is something I wanted to try. Seriously, this is something I wanted to try because I thought, this might be kind of a fun opportunity to do something on maybe a semi-normal basis, once every other month or something. I'm not going to start a weekly FT8 off type net or anything like that. But I thought this might be kind of a fun, because I really like Allstar. I've been really enjoying Allstar lately. I do monitor it. I'm not on it every day, but I'm on it 3, 4, 5 days a week. So if you guys want to connect to 43136, we now have, if you guys scroll down, let's see. Let me switch back to that screen right there. So if you're scrolled down right here, if you see KC5FOG, which is right there, KC5FOG, that is the repeater system on the tallest building in the seawall on the island of Galveston, Texas. And he has connected to me full time now. So when I'm in Galveston, I'm talking on that repeater, and it's connected back to my hub. But that's Eric. His name is Eric. He's about to put up a new DMR repeater at the same location that's going to connect to the Texas DMR network. So he's connected to me full time now. So we are expanding the network to be like, hey, it's not just a bunch of nodes here and there. We've actually got some repeater system. There was another one in there that I talked to at Hamvention. I think he was W7UU. I think, and he was in there full time. He said he was going to connect full time, and he stayed on for a week or two, and then he dropped, and I haven't seen him since then. So, but any type of repeater systems that want to connect, if you think you want to connect and be a part of the system, or maybe set a schedule, connect for 2 or 3 hours a night, and then disconnect. That's fine too. So that's and we're trying to work towards.
Yeah, and you can do that all in that rpt.conf file. You can make persistent connections. You can set up cron jobs to connect from like 8 a.m. in the morning and then drop at 10 p.m. at night, or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's all very configurable.
All right, let me okay, K0WAV, K0 wave file. Good evening. Please go ahead.
I like that name.
Yeah, it's a good call sign. He was in there. There he is.
This is K0W. Repeat call sign.
You're broken in there, dude. I can't understand you. All right, man. Yeah, I hear you in there. It's kind of broken. I see you're coming in through Echolink, so I appreciate you joining tonight. Thanks for being part of the live stream.
Okay, Jason. Thanks for picking me up.
Oh, that's good. He's good now.
Quick question on the Starlink. Do you have an idea what the latency is? Repeat. What's the latency on your Starlink?
Good question. Yeah, Roger. Okay, so latency on the Starlink. So the highest one I saw was 44 milliseconds. I think that was on one test I did, but on the other 2 tests, it was somewhere between the 10 and 20 millisecond range. So, yeah, it was just that's something I will definitely record when I'm doing my video on it around the field day weekend, and I might actually take it out to the hunting lease and do some videos prior to field day weekend, just so I know what to expect. But yeah. 10 to 20 a normal test, high as 44 milliseconds one test, which wasn't too bad, but obviously you want it to be a little bit better than that.
Yeah, thanks for I was curious what the latency was since it was satellite.
Right.
And I'll let you get back to your live stream. Good luck, and thanks for what you do for Ham Radio 73.
Awesome. Thanks for being in there, man. Hey, Roger. Thanks for being in there. K0WAV from KC5HWB. All right, Wayne, I saw you in there. K9WKJ, what's up, buddy? And he's got a good connection most days.
Well, good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's improving with fewer connections, and I'll talk here when we're done. Yeah, your Pi, you check the CPU load on it, you find it's probably tagged.
Yeah.
I've never run with too many connections, but we'll see what you're doing. We use Allstar on all repeaters. Repeaters now, running all full duplex. I'm on my full duplex. It's the cat's. See you later. Good show, K9WKJ.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's probably CPU, but you know what? That's okay. If I need a beefier Pi or a beefier system or something like that, if I could run it on like a Debian desktop computer, I don't even know. I'm sure I probably could. Maybe I'll do that. Shoot, maybe I'll put it on a VPS or something and run on a Debian-based VPS and run it that way. But growth is a good thing. So thanks for being out there, Wayne. KC5HWB.
Growth is amazing.
Yeah.
Click on your CPU status.
Ooh, that's a good point.
CPU status.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scroll down a bit for us.
You can't see that, can you?
No.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me put that screen on the Chrome. Nope.
I'm just gonna see it exports a top, and I just want to see what the top is.
Top. Right. Oh yeah, the TOP command.
Yeah. Is it is it close to 1?
I'm not sure what I'm looking at here.
So
let me see if I can get it to actually show up. It's not liking that at all.
Oh, did you just share your window?
Well, I'm trying to share the window, but it's OBS isn't seeing it. I don't know why. Let's see. So the ext4 file system is only like 38%.
Yeah, go one below and
The
see where
VFAT file system.
No, see where it says command export term VT100 and sudo
Yes.
bin top. What is the load average? Those 3 numbers.
The load average is 1.32, 1.16, and 1.06.
So you're over 1 on your load average?
Yes.
Yes. That's not supposed to happen.
That's not supposed to happen. Yeah,
we found your problem.
You found your problem. Okay, all right. So apparently a Pi 3B plus. I think that's what this is. Heck, this might be a Pi 2. No, it's not a Pi 2. I'm pretty sure it's a Pi 3B plus. Okay. All right. Well, guess what? Maybe I'll upgrade my my hub node. But yeah.
Yeah, mine's at 0.21, 0.2, and 0.18.
Oh yeah, mine's not that low. Let's see. See if it. Oh, there you go in Discord.
Okay.
But yeah, we might be kind of taxing the system here.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I just got it. Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, this is not good. I think we found the problem. Oh gosh. Well, you know what? That's okay. I don't mind that being a problem. That can be upgraded. I'm just glad it's not my internet.
Yeah.
Because seriously, I've got a fiber connection of half a gig up and down, and that shouldn't be the thing. But yeah, maxing out the CPU on that little Raspberry Pi, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. We'll have to. I guess can you run HamVoip on a Debian box?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I wonder if I should get like a VPS, because I've been looking at getting a VPS to run HB Link anyway, so I can run a hotspot connection to my C bridge. But
yeah, any older computer that you're gonna have, I guarantee you, it's gonna have more horsepower than a Pi.
Oh heck yeah!
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I've got one right behind the curtain there. So
yeah,
I've ran an HB Link. In fact, I still have an HB Link server running on it. I don't use it much anymore, but it's still on there. So perhaps I will try to do that. Perhaps I will try to spin that up and see what kind. And then maybe we can do another live stream in like a month and see how it differs.
Well, what you could do is just download that image.
Yeah.
And see if it will compile on your computer. You know, your old computer.
Mm.
You know, download the image and use that image to boot and see if it compiles correctly.
Oh, okay. So I would have to run the HamVoip image.
Yeah.
Only. Okay. All right. Hey, there's
I got it.
You got it? Thank you.
Bam.
God.
I mean, we're doing All-Star. I mean,
yeah, we're doing All-Star.
Brings everyone to the yard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, All-Star brings everybody out to it, doesn't it? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. All right. So Noel said, I have a desktop server you can have to run that stuff on, or even set it up and remote it here. That way it doesn't tax your internet connection. We can talk offline. Yeah. Hey, Noel, my internet connection, I don't think is the problem. So
yeah, it's just processing power at this point. And
yeah.
we'll get it up and going. It's that part's the easy part.
So Wayne says ham VoIP is only ARM and won't go x86.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know what ARM is.
What?
So ARM is the CPU type. So if it's
Okay.
So what you might have to do, he's right. That's a good. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to put Debian on your PC and then compile the Allstar, the Asterisk program from the Asterisk website. Because there's two ways that you can load Asterisk, right? You can download an image that it's already compiled on, right?
Right.
And then you can basically build it from scratch.
If you compile it from scratch, you can put it whatever you want on. Unless there's specific calls, it does to
right. So if you build it from scratch, you can put it on an x86 computer and do it that way. Or what you could do is get like one of those cluster boards that you can put like 3 or 4 pies in and just start building. That's what I'm going to do here at the house. I'm going to buy one of those boards that you can fit 5 or 6 pies into, and just start building my.
Does it like somehow raid those pies together to where it's like multi?
Yeah, it shares the
thread or something.
Right, it shares the CPU. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's an idea. That's probably a better idea, because then you could actually. Now let me say this, guys. I've had this hub running for a year and a half, something like that. I've never experienced this before. I've never experienced this type of bad audio bandwidth type thing.
Well,
now,
I think this is the first time we loaded it this much.
Right, correct. Yes. Yeah. So usually I have anywhere from 4 or 5 to maybe a dozen connections. Yeah. And it's solid, it's clear, it's easy to communicate, it's great, it works very well. So we're just overtaxing the system time, which is okay. You know what? Hey, ham radio is about experimentation, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're experimenting with this ham radio thing.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we found this out, because now I can say, okay, well, let's make some improvements to it so that we can maybe upgrade the system later. All right, Wayne, I hear you in there. K9 WKJ, KC5 HWB.
We got to clear up a little bit here. Ham VoIP will only run on ARM, and it's running a custom.
We figured that out. Yeah,
we're past that.
Code for the CM108 sound chip, so it doesn't move anywhere.
Yeah,
if you want to run it on Debian, you need to get ASL, which is Allstar Link,
which we talked about.
I've ran. Yeah, we already talked about all that. Yeah, we've been talking about that for the last 5 or 6 minutes here on the live stream. So yeah, I ran ASL and it works fine. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like it's missing some commands. And a long time ago, I don't even think you could run Supermon on it. Although I think that's changed. I think you can run Supermon on it now, but it had a couple of features that ham VoIP has that were missing on it at one point in time. But I wouldn't mind circling back and maybe trying to do it again. But Kyle's talking about, what did you call the 5 pi stack thing? What'd you call that?
It's just a pi cluster.
A pi cluster.
Yeah,
he's talking about maybe doing a pi cluster or something. Of course, $180 a pi. You may not want to do that today.
Right.
But
and
yeah,
there's
options out there.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I ran 2 nodes on one old x86 box running ASL, and I had that for like a year and a half running, and it worked just fine.
Good.
But ASL is not ham VoIP, and even though they do the same thing on the same network, one's a lot easier for newcomers. So come on, guys, get those pies out of your drawer and sell them to people who need them. K9 WKJ.
Right.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Let's get those pies back on the market.
Get the pies out of the drawers. That's right. Yeah. So maybe I'll tinker around with installing ASL on Debian and see if I can See if I can get that. As long as I can get it to, as long as I can DTMF command it, then that should be fine. Thanks for that info, Wayne. Appreciate you being here. KC5HWB. So, yeah. Okay, good. Well, that's good to know. I did not know that. I did not know that. So,
yeah, I had forgotten that ham VoIP was ARM only. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There are alternatives. You just have to do some research, and you know, this stuff sometimes changes so quickly that it's hard to keep up with all of the changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. Yeah. So Kyle, I've got hold on a second. Let me I'm gonna give this to you guys for a second. I'm gonna go grab something and be right back.
Cool.
Aaron says ham VoIP isn't open source. No. They have,
no, it's not.
They have decided to close the open sourceness on that, but that is the easiest way to get up and running as a new ham on Allstar. I'm just going to say that.
Is Allstar on GitHub or any other type of code source repo out there?
I don't know. I think what happens is you go to hamvoip.org. Is it hamvoip.org? Hamvoip.org. Yeah, hamvoip.org. And there are pre-compiled images that you can put on an SD card, stick it in the slot, and it literally boots up and goes through a configuration menu of, hey, what's your Allstar node number? And what type of connection do you have? Do you have an Alinco? Do you have a Sherry node? Do you have this? Do you have that? So it's literally made for the new ham or the new Allstar user that has a little bit of Pi experience to get up and running quickly, you know? Now, the Allstar link and the ASL and all that other stuff, I think you have to compile that from scratch. And there are instructions, and you can do it. I'm not saying that you can't do it, but if you don't know some basic Linux commands and feel comfortable, you might have a little bit of trouble getting that up and running for the first time.
No. All right, so I've got this, Kyle.
Yeah.
This is that VGC VRN 7500 Android-controlled dual-band radio. Okay. There's a guy that makes a connection, basically like a URI connection for this thing, called Silver Bullet Nodes, and it connects this thing via this mic port on the front here to a Raspberry Pi for an Allstar node.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I bought this thing. I tinkered with it for, I don't know, a couple days, and I got it all set up the way he told me. He sent me the instruction. He said, set your comp file this way, and I did that. And after all that, I still couldn't get it to key the radio. I mean, I would key the radio, and the radio would not activate the Pi, or would not activate ham. I think I was trying ham VoIP. I think.
Right.
He said either should work. So I would like to get this running.
Yep.
So what I might do is put all this back together and reinstall the just put a fresh image on it just for the heck of it, and get you on a stream and see if we can figure this out. He offered to help me. He was very helpful. I just never have been able to catch up with him because of my schedule and his schedule.
Yeah.
But this would be really cool because you can open up the Android app for this on your smartphone and key the radio, and therefore have Allstar on your phone with this hooked up to an external antenna in your vehicle, and then control the whole thing from your phone while you're walking around hamfest or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I always thought that would be a cool idea. So I was going to use this for my mobile node upcoming if I can ever get it working. So I'd like to do maybe in a future live stream we can kind of tinker around with that, see if we can get that running.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what you probably need to do is go in and tweak the simple USB. There's a menu. Right. And you go in there, and there's COS and there's filters, there's PTT mode, there's COS, there's CTCSS, there's RX delay. There's a bunch of these parameters that you can set.
Right.
So it's probably just a setting, right, that needs to be flipped.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, he gave me all those settings, and I tried it, and I couldn't get it to work. He's like, just call me on the phone while I walk you through it.
Yeah.
And I just never connected with him, and that's my fault, not his. But it's probably been 6 months or more since I even looked at this thing. But I always just thought that'd be cool because I'm like, so you're walking around a hamfest with your phone and you're listening to your Allstar node.
Right.
You know, you're within Bluetooth range, obviously. Okay?
Yeah.
You can't walk across Xenia Fairgrounds at Hamvention, but you could do a small kind of area. Field day would be great because I just run it in my truck on field day in my external battery, and then I have my phone. And when somebody keys up on Allstar, my phone starts squawking. I was like, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
So, so that's something I want to do, but yeah. So future episode maybe.
There are a ton of radios that interface into Allstar, and if you go out to there is a website that a guy makes a interface node. So there's a couple of them, but the one that the guy that really has perfected it, his website is Masters Communication.
Okay.
And let's make sure that we got the right master. Is it Masters Communication? Let's see. Yeah, Masters Communication, and he has these
.com.
Yep, .com, and it's just a blue website, and he has got these RA adapters, and if you click on RA adapters, they're all radio adapter interfaces for Allstar. And
okay, so
do you want to show your screen there?
I went masterscommunication.com. It took me to a .be site that's in another language.
Masters Communications. Sorry.
Communications.
Yeah, put an S on that. Communications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's try this right here.
And he also has an analog radioless adapter. That's that RL20. That
there we go.
And I have a few of his nodes, and they are high quality, and they've got they've got pots where you can adjust, the input and output on the USB side going into your radio, coming from the radio into the Allstar node. They're really good.
I have not heard of this guy, so I'm going to have to check this out after the stream.
He is at Dayton. So if you, I bet you anything, you saw his booth at Dayton. He sets up in the SCOM booth with all the repeaters out in the flea market.
Okay. Okay.
Remember whenever you saw me out in the flea market whenever you were streaming?
Yeah.
It was right out there. It was like right beside there. And they have SCOM repeaters, and he sets up in that booth. And yeah, I mean, there's no connection or whatnot. I just have a lot of his Allstar stuff, and they're good stuff.
So does he make more than one type node? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
He makes a ton of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see an analog radioless adapter.
Yep.
Add a microphone and speaker to a non-RF based appliance on the Allstar system. Sound card DRA series sound card information. Okay. All right.
Yes, filters. That's pretty cool.
Huh.
He makes a bunch of cool stuff. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
and
then there's the Sherry node and all of those things, right?
Yeah, the Sherry node's good.
Yep.
Yep.
There is a bunch of manufacturers that interface into Allstar that are supported.
Well, see, and the new FTM 6000 from Yaesu has a data port on the back of it, which it's really fun. That's why these Allstar radios are so popular, because they have DB25 ports on them.
Yeah.
So the new Allstar, the new Yaesu FTM 6000, which is their new dual band single band receive but dual band radio. Analog radio has a DB20. I think it's a DB25. It has a data port on the back of it, and it makes it very easy to interface Allstar. So I've talked to John Crook about saying, hey, because he's building he's big into Allstar up in Wisconsin.
Ah, gotcha.
And I'm like, oh, we should get on the stream sometime. So so I've got my FTM 6000 sitting over there. So I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but that's going to be another Allstar node that I'm going to build in a future stream or episode or something like that.
That was a fun build. I wish I can get my Sherry to work. I think I messed it up hardware wise. So
yeah, Frank, you needed to do something about that.
I tried. I can't get it to work.
Well, but I mean, contact the guy and trade it in or get another one or something.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So,
yeah, email him and say, hey, I think I messed this up. Can you either help me or can I send it in and get a new one for a discount or whatever the case may be?
Right. So, because, you need to be on Allstar, Frank. And we need to get this...
Come on, Frank.
Get this whole system a little bit more... WB8 GRS joined. Let's see, WB8 GRS from KC5 HWB. Steve, you in there? It's broken. All right, I saw you in there. Wanted to wave a hand, but yeah, you're a little bit broken. But I think we're overtaxing my system here, there, QSL.
Completely got the same breakup on you, Jason. So yeah, I think you're right. Go ahead and back that right here. Got too many nodes. I think WB.
Yeah, he's got a 220 node he's running. Roger. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for joining tonight. And join back sometime, maybe tomorrow or something. And it's usually not this hectic and broken because I've been using it quite a bit, and we just really overbogged it tonight. So 73, thanks for joining. KC5 HWB. So several people are saying the RL20 is way cool.
Yeah.
So what is that a node? Is that a node or is that an interface for a radio? What is that exactly?
No, that's just the RL20, I believe, is that radioless.
It's the radioless one. Okay.
Can be used if you're a builder. This can be done as a radioless node adapter. You would add a minimum a microphone, a speaker, and I think you connect. Let's see. Where do you add a... Yeah, I don't know. It's so this RL20 is something new that I haven't seen before. So I'm kind of seeing it for the first time. I know that somebody does make a radioless node, but I only saw those pictures on the HamVoIP website, and it looked pretty clunky.
See, I just made my own. Oh, I realized I didn't switch that screen. Here we go. I just made my own radioless node. You just basically install HamVoIP or ASL, whichever. You go in there and change a couple settings and tell it don't key a radio, and you're done. And that's what I'm running. That's what 43136 is running on right now. It's been running that way for a year and a half.
Right, but I think what he's saying is that is just more like a hub, right? Coming in and coming out, right?
Right. I mean, that's what a radioless node is.
Well, this right here, I think, is this. So you connect the USB to obviously the Pi, but then you've got a DB, looks like a DB9 or a DB15.
This looks a lot like, that looks a lot like a rim-alinco device that's on the back of the Alinco radio.
Right, and I think what he's doing here is out of that DB9, he's probably got a speaker out, he's got a microphone in, and this thing takes place of their radio. So therefore, you connect a microphone and a speaker on this thing, and you actually talk into this thing, and it shoots it to Allstar.
So IK04 is saying that the RL20 plus a UA10 makes a complete setup.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Where's the UA10?
Yeah, let's look at a UA10. Is that on this website?
I don't know. I don't know what a UA10 is. I don't see that listed, UA10.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, I'm gonna email this guy and say, dude, sell me some stuff. So
yeah. So I think that's
cool.
what it does
well,
is
good.
it breaks out all that stuff out of that DB9 or DB15, and then you can pull a speaker, a push to talk, a COS, all of those things that you need out of that, and just plug this in and have it right there on your desk.
Yeah. Richard is asking, which node do you have connected to AA0Z? I see 2 nodes for your call sign. So Kyle's connected to me, I think.
Yeah.
And so my main, yes, there's 2 nodes online. Well, there's actually 3 nodes online right now with my call sign. My main hub is the one I've been talking about tonight. 43136 is my main hub. That's the one that you're looking at right now. This is 43136 right here. This is my radioless hub that runs on an Ethernet connection on my fiber ISP here at the house. And like I said, tonight being the exception, 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, this is a great sounding system. It sounds good. It's got good connectivity, good everything. We're just overtasking the Pi board that it's running on tonight. So you guys, please connect this week and talk to me when there's not 40 other people connected to it. So because it does sound good. Kyle and I talk usually once a week or so. Frank's not on there, so that's, and some of you who don't like Frank, it might be a good thing. You can connect to us and not talk to Frank.
No,
so,
but it's just another digital mode. When I want to.
It's not a digital mode. It's an analog mode.
It's an analog mode. Oh, it's another way of linking things, and I approve of linking repeaters and whatnot too. It's just when I want to play radio, I tend to be on the UHF, VHF, and the local repeaters around here. Yeah. I do have DMR and all the hotspots set up around, but most of the time with my handheld, I leave it on and it's dead. It's downstairs, probably dead right now.
Well. Yeah, you do that a lot, but no, it's a good sounding system when you're not overtaxing it, and it's good. It's good to overtax. I'm glad we overtaxed it tonight because I'm like, hey, okay, so here's somebody coming into your node, Kyle.
I only got 4 people connected to my node.
It was.
You sound good.
Oh, that's
Oh, you sound great. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's somebody coming in through your system.
That's Paul.
It's showing you key up.
W2RIF. That's Paul.
Oh, okay.
We met him at Hamcation.
Yeah. Hey, Seahorn, thank you for the super chat. $4.99. Frank appreciation super chat. Tank Radio.
Saw that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But who didn't we meet at Dayton, man? We met everyone up there. That was fun.
True.
Oh, did I say fun. Dayton? I meant Hamcation.
You said Hamcation. Frank said Dayton.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All the Cations run together. I'm just doing city names now.
Right. All right, well, let's start. Ria's got a stream here in about 10 minutes, right?
I couldn't find it. Let me go
maybe
back
she's not streaming.
and cruise
Maybe she's not streaming
again.
tonight.
I'm not seeing anything.
I think we learned some stuff today. At least I did.
Yes. No, I totally agree. I mean, I think it's good to kind of, do some experimenting and test out the system and think and whatnot. And those of you watching now might have not been watching 20 minutes ago when I said this. So I have the system running 24/7, and I monitor it not every day, but 3, 4, 5 days a week, something like that. And it's always really solid. We are just overtaxing it tonight. This is not a good representation of what it sounds like on a normal day. But it is good that we've done this, and now I have some things that I might want to improve upon so that we can do some sort of Allstar QSO Party on a future live stream, and everybody will sound a lot better on it. So thank you to everybody who joined tonight. Thank you to everybody who connected. Please do connect this week. I'll be monitoring it most of the week this week. I'll be home all week, and plan to be talking to people just kind of throughout the week. So feel free to connect via Echolink and/or Allstar. But
I will be home all week working from home, so I'll be monitoring also.
Good.
I'll be in my office.
Yeah.
All week. Working there.
And you should.
And I tried to set up something at the office to use.
Did you?
Is that building just eats RF like crazy. I can't even hit the Dallas 88 repeater or even the big green flamethrower. I forgot the number offhand.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. It's like
you have a repeater called the flamethrower.
They call it the flamethrower.
Yes.
Yeah.
It hits almost
it's on
all
the
of DFW area.
Yeah. It's on the tallest building in Dallas, and it's
piping almost legal limit out.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's like 150 watts or something like that. So.
Oh my God! Okay.
And it's the big green building down in Dallas. So if you've seen it, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I have so many questions, but it's not for this stream.
Yeah.
But then I can't use anything at the office. So.
Yeah. So good. Okay. All right. So we've got some upgrades to do. We've got some new experimentations to do. I'm definitely going to go check out that RL20 system. I'll shoot that guy an email tonight or tomorrow and say, hey, what do you suggest? And we'll go from there. Good. Oh yeah, those kits unassembled kit is $25.
Wow.
He has some great kits.
Unassembled and tested kit is $55. That's not bad at all. So. Okay, good. We're going to do that then. It's going to be fun. All right, guys. So thanks for everybody for joining tonight. Yeah, please do join us during the week. Generally speaking, there's like anywhere from 4 or 5 to like a dozen connections on the Allstar on my Allstar hub, and it sounds really good.
It does.
So I talk to Kyle a couple times a week usually. So. But yeah, it's a fun system to use. So please do connect to us throughout the week if you are so inclined. And let's see, this coming week I'm gonna do a what am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna do a T-shirt thing. So I've got all these extra T-shirts that I've had from my store that were like I sell T-shirts on shop.hamradio2.com, and I've got a stack of extras that were either ordered in the wrong size, color, material, whatever, or maybe I ordered them wrong, or maybe they printed them wrong. So I've got this stack of T-shirts. I need to just get rid of them. So I'm going to do a blowout T-shirt fire sale type thing, and I think I'm going to do that on Wednesday for my lunchtime live stream this week. So that ought to be interesting to see how that works out. But plan to work field day this at the end of this month, 3 weeks from now. So that's going to be a fun thing.
Yep.
And yes.
So Kyle, what do you got coming up?
Well, I don't. Oh, on my channel. Sorry, I thought you were talking about field day.
Well,
I don't know what I'm going to do for
that
field day.
too. Whatever. Hey, you want to drive down to Texas, man? You're welcome to join us.
You know, whenever you guys said that you were going to go to the lease, I was thinking, man, can I pull that off? Can I? Huh. How long do you think it'll take to get to Texas from here? 10 hours?
No, it's not that far. It's like 7 or 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
it was 7 for me to get to Springfield.
Oh, so then it's
Springfield's
3...
north of you.
No,
right?
It's south of me. It takes me 3 hours to get to Springfield.
Oh, I thought you were okay. I thought I was closer to. Okay, no. For some reason I thought okay. So it was about 7 hours to get to Springfield.
Okay, so it'll take me 10
when I went out there. Okay.
Yeah.
10 hours doesn't seem right though. Gosh, that just doesn't seem right. St. Louis is.
Oh, I'll Google it.
Seems like more. It's like 7 or 8, something like that. I don't know, but yep. Okay.
So St. Louis to where the undisclosed deer lease location is without stops 10 hours.
Really?
Toll roads.
Gosh. Okay. All right. Well, maybe
going
I'm wrong.
Through
I don't know.
Oklahoma.
Oh, I don't go through Oklahoma. Sorry, that's not.
11 hours to avoid Oklahoma.
Gotcha.
So Michael's asking, when we get closer to field day, will you announce what call you will be operating under? And I can tell you that now because it's the same call we've used for the last 3 years.
Okay.
It will be Kilo November 5 Tango Radio is what we'll be using.
November 5 Tango Radio.
Yep. And we're going to, Frank and Noel and Jason, W9DXM Jason, and 1 or 2 other guys, we're going to get together this year at field day, and we're going to try to get our paperwork finalized for our new
Ham Radio Club
we're forming. So more to come on that later. It's going to be a virtual club. It's not going to be a geographically located club. Everyone is welcome to join. So
nice.
Yeah. But good deal.
So I've got I reviewed a battery operated Hakko soldering iron that I'm going to put out on the channel this week.
Nice.
And then I've done a bunch of POTAs this week. I'm getting ready. So I operated my first CW POTA last week, and I did one today. And my goal is to operate CW whenever we all go to the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
In July. So
awesome.
I'm going to try and offload. You guys can operate single sideband. I will do CW. So I'm trying to, get some more on-air time on CW. So I did that today. So I've got those videos coming out before we go to the Grand Canyon.
Good.
But, yeah, that's about it. I had every intentions of streaming this weekend on the ARRL Digital contest that happened, and I just couldn't get motivated. You know how once my butt hit the couch, it was game over.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
So I was going to do that. But yeah, hopefully between now and then, I can't remember what contests are between now and then, but watch the channel for some contesting stuff. I also need to put a video together to go through my contesting dashboard that I created in Node-RED just to make sure that all the everyone knows what the configurations are. You can point back to my channel. So yeah, that's what's coming up on the channel. So thanks, Jason.
Cool. Yeah, you bet. Thanks for being here tonight. I've got several ideas for more All-Star videos, All-Star live streams, and really a fun mode to use. So you're going to be invited to all those as well, Kyle. So thanks for your knowledge.
Thank you.
Frank, what's coming up on your channel? I see you sharing the link to Monday Night Ham Radio.
Monday Night Ham Radio early access link is in the chat. I'm going to be tweeting that out officially tomorrow, but it's going to be, I think it's the list is full. We have starting off with Ham Radio 2.0, then it's going to Ham Radio Ninja, then Tank Radio, and then after that's going to be TO Ham Nuggets Live. I got a hint saying TO is going to do cross mode, DMR, D-Star, and YSF tomorrow with All-Star.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. That's a big apple to bite into. Coming up on my channel this week, all week, it's gonna be Voice of America, the tour. Part 1 is coming out Monday, and part 2 is going to be coming out Thursday. I decided, you know what, this is so great, I'm going to drop them all the same week. So part 1, then part 2 is going to happen, and it's going to be fun. Or part 1. Maybe I'll drop it next Monday. That's how I'll do it. I'll drop it on the Mondays. Let's not break that up. But it's going to happen. I put out a quick short of a brief overview. The short's amazing. And field day. You know what? I rested all yesterday. And usually when you put your feet up and say, I'm all caught up, I have my life together. And I think I got this next month lit. Something will come behind you and say,
That's right.
Field days this month. And you go,
Field days this month. Yeah. Field days always in June, Frank. So
what?
Field days always in June, Frank. So,
but I got 3 weeks out. I'm still good. I don't think I'm gonna be too unprepared.
Speaking of Monday Night Ham Radio, tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys a very sneak peek. I'm not going to play this.
Oh.
Tomorrow, I am interviewing. Well,
who's all that?
I am posting an interview with all of the leaders of Rig Expert from Ukraine.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
These are all the folks, all the nice folks, the sales managers, the CEOs, and whatnot from Rig Expert in Ukraine, and they came on. I met with them on Zoom 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I said, "Hey, this was all Gigapart's idea. Gigapart set this up, so we get to hear from them about their current situation in Ukraine, how it's going over there, how we can help support them." So that video will be posted on my channel tomorrow night for Monday Night Ham Radio. So please be sure to watch that. And please be sure to connect to check out the links in the description so that Rig Expert can be supported through our efforts here in the United States. So that's so sneak peek of that tomorrow night. If you're a patron, you've probably already seen that video. But if you're not a patron, then watch it tomorrow night when it goes live. So there we go.
Did they have, not to spoil it, but did they have any internet issues? They had a stable internet and things were working, and
we didn't talk about that specifically, but while I was talking to them on Zoom, it was fine.
Wow.
I didn't notice any internet issues at all. So
good for them.
Yeah. So right now they seem to be doing okay. So hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep. Very good.
Good deal.
Awesome.
Well, once again, thanks everybody for being here. Please do check out the Allstar node, my 24/7 hub at 43136 and Echo Link at 875510. I'm monitoring that most days of the week, not every day, but most days of the week. I plan to be home all week this week. My wife's family reunion is next weekend, so I'll be out next weekend. We'll be back in time for the live stream next week. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I got a couple of ideas, but I haven't designated anything yet. But we'll be back for the live stream. But I'll be monitoring the All-Star system throughout the week this week. So please connect and talk to us and have fun with it. Use it as much as you want to. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. So Kyle, Frank, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will reconvene in a few weeks to talk more about All-Star. So 73 to all. And Monday Night Ham Radio tomorrow night. Go check out the links in the chat. Thanks, everybody.
Adios.
Later.
Thank